This video is a review of the resources and supports that have been created for Quincy School District staff as related to digital education tools. The first place I want to direct you is to the Quincy School District website, because the most basic resources are found right there. If you go to the staff tab, you will find the staff cheat sheets for the Core 4 are linked right here. You will need to sign in to your Quincy School District email account to access these. The other thing that is there for you are the staff tutorials, and that takes you to the YouTube playlist, which shows all of the videos that our district has created so far this year and that are continuing to be added to as the year goes on. In addition to those most basic level of resources and supports for you, we have many other resources available in the Teaching and Learning SharePoint. So here I am on the homepage of the Teaching and Learning SharePoint, and you can either click on the Documents tab at the top here, or you can scroll down to the Digital Education Resources folder. And in there you will find many different resources that have been created for you that you may need or want to access throughout the year. The main one that I want to point you to, because it really includes everything and links back to anything in these other folders that you might use, is the Quincy School District Staff Digital Education Handbook. This is a OneNote folder. And in this handbook, you can think of it as kind of like a digital scrapbook or a digital binder. And it takes a few seconds to load OneNote, but if you'll notice on the left-hand side in the web version, if you're in the desktop version, it opens across the top of the page, but these are like different tabs of a binder that you would have tabs in, or you can think of them as different chapters. And inside of each, the next column that will appear are pages. So you can think if you had a binder with tabs, and behind the tab there would be several pages related to that topic. That's what's here. We have spent a lot of time already over the last month adding additional resources and tools for you in the handbook, especially here in our developing section related to the Core 4 tools, curriculum specific tools, and the extensions and apps. And we've also begun to start adding into these relationships and classroom management pages as well, and starting to add more into more of these applying level skills. In the Core 4 tools, you'll see, and in many places, these ones with the star relate to district guidelines that they've given us for how the expectations we have to use these different tools, including the guidelines around recording videos are all included here if you want to go back and review that. And I especially want to point out, though, now that we've been adding a lot more here to the tips sections for Google Meet especially. You can see there's different videos and tips in here, graphics. Sometimes it takes some time to load. And in Google Classroom. Different things here. So I'd encourage you to keep looking back there as a great resource as you go throughout the year. If you have a question, if it's a question that's become something that's a really common, frequently asked question, and we found a great solution to it, then those resources are probably going to be added or may have already been added into the Digital Education Handbook. Another thing I want to direct you to here is in the Extensions and Apps section. There is a link to a form where if you are saying, man, I really wish I had this extension, or my students could use this extension, or there's an app that you need, or different things. We've been having a lot of people lately talk about this, the Google Meets Breakout extension. You can come in to the Extensions and Apps tab, go to the extensions or whichever one fits you. And when that page loads, you will see a list of what already has been solved that may be turned on, but maybe you just need to install it, or things that have been tested and disabled, or things that have been added. And you can see just in the last week, we've added 3 new extensions for different reasons for different people, and you can come and read about those. including the Google Meet breakout room extension with a link to a great tutorial that Mr. Talley made to show us all how to use it. That video is also included in our staff playlist on YouTube, but linked here as well. And if you would like to add something else that's not already decided or listed here, then you can click this link to go to a form that will be reviewed monthly by the IT team and the digital ed leadership team. And so these things came up through that team and looked like, based on our testing, that they would be great options for our staff and our students. And so that's how we were able to enable them for all staff. In addition, I want to show you, if you go to Google Classroom or you're anywhere in Google, another great place to have for problem solving is, can I move this out of the way? It's right back here, there's a little question mark. If you click on that, and you can see there's a Google Help Community and a Help Center. You can also report a problem or request a feature that you would like to see added to Google Classroom. And you can also click here to see what's new. So that's another good place that you can go to find resources and solutions for independent help. So any question that you would think, oh, I should email help desk about this or email my building lead about this, you can do that. That is totally fine. But you also may solve the problem even quicker by just coming here and saying, how do I turn off notifications to my email, for example. And often they have lots of pictures and sometimes videos that go through. They'll show you information for teachers, but also information for students or parents. If that's different, you can find that information there. So this has just been a quick review of all the different resources that you have to support you this year.